Let's talk Tanya for the 28th day of the second Adar. In yesterday's Tanya, we spoke about the two spiritual worlds of Bria and Yetzirah, which these correspond to Gan Eden Ha'elyon and Gan Eden Ha'tachton, the higher level of Gan Eden, the higher level of paradise, the lower level of Gan Eden, the lower level of paradise. And we explained that depending on what a person's kavana is when they do a mitzvah over here in this world, what their motivation, what their intent is, the level of their love and awe of God, the neshama goes either to the world of Bria, which is the intellectual world, and then there is, if it's on a lower level, their intent, then the neshama goes, the soul goes to the world of Yetzirah, the lower level of Gan Eden, which is the emotional world. We also mentioned yesterday that there is a higher world, higher even than the world of Bria, and that is the world of Atzilus, where God's chachma, God's wisdom is manifest. And God's wisdom is the place where there is this absolute bittul, nullification to God. Chachma is the power of bittul. And that is because the light and the energy in God's wisdom is barely filtered. And it is so powerful and it is so strong that in the presence of God's chachma, in the presence of God's wisdom, all that is experienced and felt is God himself. There is no place for anything else. And therefore, the next world, which is the world of Bria, which is the world of creation, so that's where independent creations begin. Now we're talking about holy creations, we're talking about angels, we're talking about souls, but ultimately these are creations that have a sense of self to them, a holy sense of self. Whereas in the world of Atzilus, there can't be anything other than God. If the light which is in the world of Atzilus were to be expressed, were to be revealed in any of the lower worlds, those worlds would cease to exist as they are. As creations, they would revert to being just extensions of God, as everything is in the world of Atzilus, where over there everything is batal, everything is nullified, and everything is but an extension of God. So we have the world of Atzilus, a world of godliness, and then afterwards we have the higher level of Gan Eden, the lower level of Gan Eden, where those are holy worlds, but over there these are worlds where identities can exist because there are some sort of contractions or filters on the divine light which allow for the existence of something else. We started off today's Tanya saying that depending on the service of the soul goes either to the higher level of Gan Eden or the lower level of Gan Eden, the world of Bria or the world of Yetzirah. In tomorrow's Tanya, we're going to find out there are certain souls actually that their level is the world of Atzilus, which is higher even than the world of Bria, higher than the highest level of Gan Eden. Which souls are they? And how does that happen? We'll find that out, God willing, in tomorrow's Let's Talk Tanya.